0.93 set by that very special one, Usain St. Leopold. There's the lineup. Amani Maskell Beckers of Barbados in 1, Jaden Reed Cayman Islands in 2, Zion Campbell Bahamas 3, Shaquem McKay Trinidad and Tobago in 4, Brian Level in 5, Sandra Davison his Jamaican teammate in 6, Wanye Bell British Virgin Islands in 7, and in lane 8 Nazia John of Grenada. Brian Level, fastest in the field at 20.53 seconds this season. Did that winning the CARIFTA trials here in Kingston. Forego the 100 meters to focus on the 200 meters, of course, coming off double victory at the Jamaican High School Championships. And so he wanted to be rested for this one.
Has come down from the 4 hurdles and the 400 and the 200. After starting in class 3 in the 100 meters, has come back to those events with a plum. His times 10.21 last year, 20.53 this season. A double at the Jamaican High School Championships have marked him as a sprinter to watch. Was in the Big People's final at the Nationals last year with the big guns, and is showing that he deserves to be there.
In the 200 meters, the second fastest in this field, the Grenadian Nazia John missed the 100 meters because of flight issues, made it for the 200.
I wonder if he's a little bit tired from the flight delays. Has looked sluggish in the early going in his races and comes on down the stretch. 20.74 last year in the World Junior Championships in Nairobi, and at college in the States has come to represent his country in Kingston.
Normally the jet lag doesn't hit you on the first day, Hubert. It's like the second and third days that you really start to feel that fatigue start to set in. So you could be right, jet lag.
Well,
Zachary Evans, he a medalist in the 100 meters, was in the long jump as well. Sees himself on the screen here and his friends, and they enjoy the moment. They're on center stage in Kingston. These fans, quiet and contemplative. 200 will shake them up in a few minutes.
Of course, it's free to get into the bleachers, so if you're watching and you want to come down and get a piece of the action, there's still time. There's Sandra Davison, sub-21 man, anchor leg on the Jamaican 4x1 team that won gold in 39.15 last night.
National Junior 100 champion last year, and 20.90 for 200 this season.
Sandra Davison, some people says that he reminds them of the great Usain Bolt. His anchor leg was just so Bolt-like that people made that comparison. But it was a very good run by the Jamaican team last night, and Sandra Davison did a very good job on that anchor leg.
Lots of potential for Davidson. Told me he wants to get back to the World Juniors this year.
So many outstanding talents here in Jamaica in the boys sprints. Level, of course, there's Nazia John. Spoke about him earlier, 20.79 in the World Under-20 semi-finals in Nairobi last year. Didn't get through to the final. Did make the 100 final in Nairobi, finishing in 7th position. And hoping to deliver a medal for Grenada here. Their medal hopes would have been hit Grenada when Jamora Alves came down with illness and out of 3 field events where she would have been favored to medal. There's Jaden Reed of the Cayman Islands, trains here in Jamaica at Jamaica College.
20.91 man. I think this distance between all of those he does, 100, 200, 400, is his best. Tight inside lane. He's a tall boy, but if he can negotiate the curve, he can get one. Here's Brian Level, the favorite, undefeated at 200 this season.
And he hopes to keep it that way. His one defeat at 100 meters came at the hands of the CARIFTA champion now, DeAndre Daly. This race scheduled for 6:15. Just a minute away from that. The stadium announcer welcoming Kareem Street Thompson, still the long jump record holder. As we look at the lineup, Nazir John in lane number 8 representing Grenada. 20.79 personal best, second fastest in the field. There is Vanya Bell. We expected a British Virgin Islands athlete to be in this final, but we thought it would be Jalil Kroll. Bell has already finished 5th in the 100 final. Now looks to improve over 200. Sandra Davison, anchorman on Jamaica's winning team last night. 20.90 personal best, 21.26 in qualifying. Sandra Davison, he's looking for an individual medal here to go with relay gold. There's the favorite, 20.53 personal best, consistently under 21 seconds, 21.01 in qualifying. Shaquille McKay, 21.38 this season, 21.33 at his best, 21.46 in qualifying. Competitor 4.13. In lane number 3, the Bahamian, Zion Campbell, looking calm, unperturbed ahead of this final. The Bahamian in lane 3. Competitor 48. Then in lane number 2, 20.91 personal best, Jaden Reed of the Cayman Islands, 4th in the 100 meters. Badly wants to take home a medal for his country. And on the inside, in lane number 1, Maskell Beckles of Barbados, slowest into the final at 21.73.
Level has looked the best in qualifying, balanced and easy, as the fastest time in the semis, 21.01.
CARIFTA record, once the world under 20 record, 19.93. Usain Bolt, forget about it. Final of the under 20 boys 200 meters.
I expect Level here to get a fairly good start, but he has such a deceptive speed. You don't know how fast he's going until you're right beside him.
Set. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Break at the start. Maskell Beckles of Barbados. Hands on head. I think he'll escape this one. I think all will be safe. Needs to calm down.
I think he actually just fell out. He didn't try to move out. I think he just fell. The starters are conferring with the reaction personnel, and then they're going to make their decision.
Green card it will be, as I suspected. She waves that green card most gracefully.
The starter has enormous powers of discretion
On your marks.
over a critical area of track and field racing, the start.
I think they weigh heavily the intention or perceived intention, and that factors into their decision.
Now Maskell Beckles of Barbados needs to compose himself, get ready for battle.
Set.
Off this time. Nazia John flew out in lane number 8. Brian Lavelle is also running a brilliant curve, as his teammate Sandra Davison. The Bahamian Campbell going well on the inside. Lavelle in front. Davison chasing him. Jamaica win the 1-2. John gets bronze. Outside 21 seconds, which is really rare. for Jamaica, bronze for Grenada.
I think we've been treated to some fantastic performances here that we often forget that these athletes are actually not done with competition. Brian Lavelle is possibly likely to be on the 4x14, so I don't know if he was maybe conserving a little bit, or the win was more important than records or fast times, just to get in front and get that win.
The wind blowing up the straightaway, harming the times at 200. Girls under 20 with Liston, and here with Level. Took care of business though. That's Nazio John, his best race of the sequence. Third, 21.70. The wind harming the times. Davidson, 2.99, left hand side, God centered. Second, and Brian Lavelle bursts out to the blocks, covers the ground on his teammate in a flash, and heads into the grandstand straightaway with the lead.
Came flying at the finish, Nazio John. Brian Lavelle being hit by a strong wind down the stretch, staying tall, staying relaxed, staying composed, and easing home to CARIFTA gold. Sandra Davison has an individual medal to go with relay gold last night, and Nazio John gets a bronze medal for his troubles. 21.18, 21.35, 21.70 the time for the medalist.
Minus 2.5 on the wind gauge. That tells all the story. This race was a sub-21 waiting to happen.
It sure was. Wow, the 200s are over, and we are so much closer to the end of CARIFTA 49. But sweet action still to come in the land of wood and water. Sweet jam down. 1-2 in the under 24s 200 meters, led by Brian Lavelle.
There's an interesting shot there before, both Jamaicans holding up the flag, and the wind was just taking the flag to another level. So Hubert, you're probably right. The wind affecting all the 200 here. No fast time.